Hey everyone, how the hell's everyone doing? Hopefully you are ready for Christmas. It will be here before you know it. If not, then I recommend you to get in gear because it's coming sooner than later. I think there's only 8 days left or 9 days left. I can't keep track, but time is going so fast. So I just want to give my thoughts on this matter. So let's discuss wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of amazing stuff. So sit back, relax, get some snacks, get something to wash it down with, because this discussion will be just terrific in my opinion. So here goes nothing. Now, some of these wrestlers in other companies or overall love being face. They love being a goody two shoe. They love not to break the rules. They like to do the right way. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't use no weapons, nothing to win a big match. You know what I'm saying? But usually, in my opinion only, when you're a face, it takes you a long time to get to the top. Okay? Okay? Or if you're a major babyface like Hulk Hogan and The Rock and Taker and Triple H, Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, yes I mentioned it, rest in peace Chris Benoit, Y2J, the list goes on and on. Big Show and all that other stuff, you know? Those guys, in my opinion, got major pushes. You know, it took a long time, but they finally got major pushes. You know, RVD, the list goes on and on. Now, on the other hand, if you're a freaking heel, you have a great career in WWE. It all depends who the hell you are. You know, you could be Austin, Triple H, the guys I just mentioned as faces. They could be heel. And I think a lot of people out there prefer as a heel than as a face, because you could do a lot of crazy, bizarre stuff. You could use chair shots to the head, not lately, but back then you can. You could screw your opponent, you could knock out the referee, you could do all this bizarre stuff. You can't do that stuff anymore because it is PG, especially in the WWE era, you know. But that's how it is, and it is so watered down, it is crazy. Does it really matter if you're a face or a heel these days? No, because social media freaking ruins it, you know? Damn you, social media. But whatever. Now, like the time, who that was? I think when the Big Show was, he was heel, faces, just leave him as a heel. WWE can't make their damn minds up. Now, Triple H, he is great as a heel. He's okay as a face because people take him seriously as a heel. John Cena, he is always going to be a baby face, and that will be it. Taker, he has so many characters that is ridiculous, but that is a good thing, not a bad thing, you know. Now Hulk Hogan, when he first came in WWE, or back in many moons ago, or he was a heel, I think. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Probably I'm wrong. Then he was face, then back to heel, face. You know, WWE can make their minds up, but I guess it was time for change. Same thing for Edge, you know. He was baby face, heel, baby face. Same thing for Lita. You know, it comes and goes, you know. And I love how these people do heel turns or a baby face. It just takes a while. Like recently, Mojo Rawley turned on his partner, Zack Ryder. Does anyone give a darn? No. But heel turn, do you think it's going to work out? No. Now, the reason I want to mention this, recently, Sasha Banks, you know, recently she's on a Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast. Sorry, I said twice. But she mentioned what she prefer, heel or face. I'll put the information down below. She prefer as a heel because you could do all this crazy stuff. And right now she's a baby face, and she's not get the respect she deserves, you know. but eventually she will be heel. I cannot really imagine Bayley as heel. She's like a goody two shoe as a babyface, and I think WWE is going to keep her that way. But you never know. Same thing for Roman. WWE will never ever turn Roman Reigns heel. WWE had a lot of opportunities, but they dropped the ball. Same thing for Brock Lesnar. I think, from my point of view, he's perfectly fine as a heel. There's rumors that when he took that time off, he was gonna be babyface when he come back, but thank God he is not. Same thing for Samoa Joe. He's perfectly fine as a heel. Now, when Seth Rollins came back from injury, they turned him as a babyface, and I think, in my opinion, he was perfectly fine as a heel. You know, same thing for Sheamus. I know I sound like a broken record. I'm sorry. I'll get to the point really quickly. Again, Sheamus, when he came back from injury, they turned back to face. Stupid. Cesaro, he was perfectly fine, in my opinion, as a heel. So why is WWE doing these stupid, crazy stuff when the guys get injured or a female? Oh wow, this person gets injured. Let's bring him back as a face gimmick. We all know. We got the internet. We got the stuff on DVD. Come on, WWE. We're not stupid, you know. You know. Now I don't know if it's up to the wrestlers to have a change. Or it's up to the McMahon and their staff. I'm assuming it's up to their staff because they just work for the company. They had no say so. Or if you hire guys on the roster, you know, like John Cena, etc., etc., you know, then you have say so with your character, you know. Now for The Rock, I think this whole Hollywood thing, it did not really work for him in WWE, in my opinion. But as a face, it really worked for him. But when he was facing John Cena one year at WrestleMania, John Cena should have been the heel in that match, in my opinion. Now The Miz, he does perfectly fine with that Hollywood gimmick, and I think he's gonna keep that. You know, I can imagine him as a babyface, but you never know. Bray Wyatt, I think he was heel, face, heel. WWE really screwed up that gimmick for him, in my opinion. I know I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but I put the information, the link down below, and all the good stuff. Eventually, Sasha Banks will turn heel. She complained to the wrestling fanatics. I just said wrestling fanatics. It sounds better than WWE Universe fans that people have been asking her when she's going to turn heel, you know, on social media. If I were Sasha Banks, I'm not, but if I were her, she should not pay attention to the fans, you know. You know, she should just concentrate on her job or whatever she does, you know what I'm saying? So that's so bad about social media. These stupid marks, no offense, ask these wrestlers when are you going to turn heel. They don't know whenever they tell them to turn heel, you know. So it's not like the good old days, you know. I think these wrestlers back in the day of the Glory Years, the Attitude Era, they have their own control of the character. Now these days, these stupid morons backstage have the control of these wrestlers, and that is pathetic. That's why, in my opinion only, the promo sucks. Some of the matches are garbage and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when the Shield debuted, they were heel, face. They can't make their minds up, you know. Now they're face. Eventually they'll turn heel. And then when Seth Rollins turned her back against the Shield, that was awesome. Now he's face. WWE can make their minds up, you know. I guess it was a change, you know. I guess you can't be heel for the rest of your career, can you? I don't know, but like I said before, I'm going to say it again. Some wrestlers from the past are great as a face. Other wrestlers from the past are awesome as a heel. They're great on the mic. They got great wrestling skills and all that good stuff, you know. Like McMahon. When he used to be a full-time character in the ring, he was great as a heel. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a babyface, no one doesn't give a darn about you. But when you're a heel, you boo them. You can't stand them as a champion. You can't stand them if they're going to go for a championship run. Like Russo, okay? WWE really dropped the ball with them when the undefeated streak, WWE should just ran with it. But once again, they dropped the ball with it. Yes, I know I mentioned a few times like a broken record. That's just an example. Now I know recently Patriots came back with their new stable, and how long is this gonna last as a heel run? Hopefully, her rest of her career. You know, I can't imagine if Rey Mysterio was still in WWE as a heel. No one's not gonna take him seriously. You know, so I think heels has a better push because people love them. And you could do all that crazy stuff in the ring, backstage stuff. You could take them out of action for a key matchup like Edge did prior to that Elimination Chamber match, and he won it. And I cannot imagine Kofi Kingston is a heel. I know they're heel with the New Day, you know, back and forth, but as a single competitor, he has no chance in hell. That's just my opinion. Big E. He was sort of a heel as a bodyguard, but never on his own. So WWE don't want to give him the time of day on his own. Who else? Dolph Ziggler. He was good as a heel on his own. Okay, he cashed in, and WWE dropped the ball because he had concussion. So that is more important. Daniel Bryan. He was a heel with the Nexus. Okay, and eventually he turned face. So I don't know. Eventually, Sasha Banks will turn heel. Maybe around WrestleMania time, or maybe when no one's not expecting it. Everyone out there on social media wants Sasha Banks turn heel. It's gonna happen. Okay. Do you think Asuka will turn heel? I think she'll be a great heel, then a face. Someone in the women's division needs to be a top babyface, and someone in the women's division need to be a top heel. On the Raw division, now Charlotte Flair, right now I know she's currently a babyface, but in my opinion, no, that was a mistake when she came back because she was gone so long. I'll help her dad recover from surgery and all that other stuff. You got this, Ric Flair. You got this. Keep you get better every day, Ric Flair. But I think Charlotte Flair is a better as a heel than a face. Same thing for Ric Flair. He's a badass as a heel, but as a babyface, that's a different story. That's just my opinion. If you guys don't like the way I do things in this video or discussion, I'm sorry. Anyway, you guys get my points, hopefully. Anyway, put the article down below. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next discussion. Hit the subscribe. I need more subscribers. I know I suck on this YouTube channel, but hit the like, all that good stuff. Follow, share, spread the word, and all good stuff. I see you guys next edition. Thank you very much. Sayonara.